Welcome back. Okay, 2 words. Christopher Walken.
That's right.
Oh my gosh. I don't even know. I think I would talk differently. You know how I would take on his whole aura.
Yes. So I love that you brought that up. I don't get nervous often when I interview people. I mean, don't worry. I get excited. I get like, ooh, I love this person. But this was sitting outside the room before I was going in, being like, okay, you're fine. You're fine. You're professional.
You were giving yourself a pep talk.
No, I really was. So lovely, and definitely got to ask a lot of questions. And this is for season 2 of Severance, but also we just talked career as well, which is really cool. So take a look.
Like they never existed. Like you never existed!
That's enough! You will go back to MDR.
Mr. Milchick, please. It'd be so wonderful to have him here. Don't say anything more.
So I just interviewed your good friend, John Turturro.
Oh, yeah.
And he told me that he wouldn't even want to do this show unless he had a good scene partner like you to bring together this Irving and Bert relationship. He said you have an inner child in you that he loves to play with. Where does that come from?
Yeah, I've known John. We were, struggling young actors together.
Yeah.
40, not more than that, years ago in New York, and I've just known him a long time, liked him very much. He's a terrific director, and I've been in 2 or 3 of his movies. And so we have this history that I think works well for Bert and Irving. You look at people and you see that they've been together a long time, and kind of a couple. So I think that was very useful in this series.
Yeah, absolutely. Is it fun being a part of a show that you really can't talk about because you don't want to give any of the mystery away?
No,
Is it challenging?
I hadn't thought of that, but you're right.
Right?
It's fun to not know what you're talking about.
It's true. It's like I want to ask all these specific questions. Do you know all the mysteries of this show? Or
No.
Okay.
No.
So you're kept in the dark too.
Well, I mean, if you'd asked me about that, I'd say the show's mysterious.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Lots of things are mysterious. And that's just the way it is.
Yeah. It's fun for us. We love that. I know you've known Ben Stiller for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's it been like watching him grow in this industry, become so successful, and then, of course, direct you in the series?
Amazing. Ben is amazing. I was in an off-Broadway play with him. It must be 30 years ago. You wouldn't. He was a teenager.
Yeah.
And his father is a good old friend of mine, and his mom too. I worked with his father a number of times. Jerry Stiller was this just beautiful man, just as funny off stage as he was on. And so again, I have a history with him, with Ben, and his career has been amazing.
What do you like about him as a director?
Well, he the thing about good directors is you feel that you're in good hands, that you're protected, and you get the feeling that, that you'll do it until you get it right.
Yeah.
And that's very important.
Whenever I just say your name, everyone's like, oh, Christopher Walken? And they'll start telling me their favorite movies of yours. I'll hear True Romance, Batman Returns, Sleepy Hollow, More Cowbell, SNL, the Fatboy Slim music video. So when it comes to a show like Severance, how do you pick your projects to work on?
I don't. I think the idea that actors make choices, I guess they do, but not as much as people think. Actors, like everybody else, they're very much about making a living, which means that you take the next best thing. Making choices, I think I'll do this or I'll do that. There's not many actors who can do that.
Not even you?
No. No, certainly not. But I take things because there's things about it, like getting to go to work with Ben, getting to go to work with John. The script is interesting. It's a little bit funny. It's a little bit scary. All sorts of reasons, you know.
Yeah. Did you think, you know, when you first got in this industry that you'd be here still working on really great projects?
No. I've been in show business since I was, 5 years old.
Wow.
And I was in musicals until I was in my 30s.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then I started to be an actor, and the whole thing is kind of a surprise, especially still, to still be here at, where am I, 103? something like over 100, I know.
You look good for over 100.
Yeah.
My heart. I love him so much. All right, so you can catch new episodes of Severance every Friday on Apple TV+.